Today I'm going to be working in the garden because on the 17th day of February, we've got sunshine, we've got nice temperatures right now. It still freezes at night, but right now I'm going to get my asparagus and strawberries in the ground. Stay tuned. Hello folks, welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. Pine Meadows Hobby Farm is a small, frugal homestead tucked high in the Cascade Ranges of the Pacific Northwest. We're geographically located west-southwest of Crater Lake National Park. And we're going to be developing our garden some more this year. This is the Homestead Garden Series. And today I brought a raised bed, a part of a raised bed out from the greenhouse that I'm not using. So we're going to go ahead and set it up here, and we're going to put the other raised bed down below, and we're going to be planting in this first one. We have 3 roots of asparagus are going to be starting, and we're also going to be planting 3 roots of strawberries to get started. So let's get this process going. To begin with, I got this super soil, potting soil, that I'm going to lay down a couple of layers and on the base, and that's what's going to get us started. Okay, on this base layer, we're going to go ahead and make 3 mounds about 2 feet apart. And on these 3 mounds is what we're going to be planting the asparagus on. These are the Jersey Giant asparagus. And I'm going to just go ahead and take these roots that are rubber banded together. And these are dormant. They're in dormancy right now. So I want to take these apart. There's 3 roots in this one bundle. And this peat moss, we're just going to get rid of. We don't need the peat moss. Don't want that in the garden bed. So I'm going to carefully separate these roots and fan them out. And plant them in a downward slope so that these will grow better. Okay, we got another one right here, spread out. And this is how you want to plant them, on a cone-shaped mound, and make sure the roots are spread out, because they're going to go branch out in different directions and gather the nutrients from the soil and the fertilizer I'm going to plant in here. And then we want them to do that. And they're going to go deep. I want to plant these as deep as I can in this bed. And the strawberries, now mind you, they don't go as this deep as this, because when we bury these, we have to make sure we completely bury the crowns. This top part right here, that's the crown. We want to make sure we get that completely buried. Strawberries are a little bit different, but strawberries are like a companion crop. You can grow strawberries with these, and I'll show you guys. Okay, let's see. Now for the strawberries, these are quinault ever-bearing strawberries. And how I'm going to plant these is you plant these shallower. And of course you want to dig, these come bound together with 3 roots, like the other one, bound together. Get rid of that. Take the rubber band off, if you can find it. Yeah, there's the rubber band. Okay. Now these crowns, you don't want to bury them deep. Oh, they sent me more than 3. No, it says 10 sprouts. Okay, there's 10 in here. That's cool. Okay, I want to do a little mound here. A mound here. 3, 4. I'm offsetting them. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did I miscount? Or did they short me? Two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They shorted me. There's only 9 roots in here. So we're going to go ahead and make another mound. And bury those. But you want your roots from your strawberries to be above your roots from your asparagus. And then the reason why I'm offsetting them is when the strawberries grow out, I'll have a mother plant here and it'll send out runners. And I can plant one of the runners here. So when the mother plant eventually dies, we can go ahead and pull that up, and this runner, the daughter plant, will be established. So that's why we're offsetting. We can keep track of our strawberries. And boy, do I love strawberries in season. Yes, I'm going to make strawberry jam, maybe some strawberry wine. Okay, make sure those are going in different directions because they want to fan out and grab the nutrients from the soil. This is a nice healthy one. Now I'm in growing zone 8. Check your growing zones to be sure it's safe for you to plant and when it's safe for you to plant. I'm kind of stuck between like a growing zone 8 and a growing zone 7. Okay, now this is going to take one more bag of potting soil. And hang on, I'll give you the specs on planting, depth, and spacing. Okay, the crowns of the asparagus, you want to make sure you got them 2 to 3 inches of soil underneath of them. And for the strawberries, the crown is to be just poking out of the ground, outside the soil. Because it's going to start sending off leaves. So 3 bags is sufficient for this size of raised bed. Forgot how big this is. I think it's 2 by 6 is the size of this raised bed, and it takes 6 cubic feet of potting soil. Yeah, my chickens like to use that, get into that dirt and use it as a dust bath to get their mites off. But we're gonna fix them. And then we water it in. Okay, now we just cover it with a mulch. And folks, this is a straw, but not just any straw. You don't want a hay straw because it has seeds in it. This is straw specifically meant for gardens, to mulch gardens with. This is a rice straw. And this is what I'm using on the garden mulching. So this will give the plants a chance to get a head start, keep the moisture in the ground, and keep the plants warm. All right, so there's another thing I need to add, and that is some poultry wire, so the chickens won't get in there and spread that all over the place, because, well, it's just the habit of a chicken to do that. And they're going to do what chickens do by nature, but I don't want them to do it here in my garden. I need to get some material so I can get the whole fence sealed off so they can't get on this side of the fence. We'll keep that there for now. So they have a chance to grow. And the chickens won't get in there. Put that there. The chickens are welcome to spread that throughout this garden, because we're going to be adding more dirt in there next week and starting my potato bed. So stay tuned for that episode. Well, that's it on starting asparagus roots. There's 3 roots that were in there. Plant the crowns at least 2 to 3 inches below the soil depth, the depth of the soil, and be sure you put them on a little mound and let your roots face downward to grow out. And then a layer above that, layer of soil above that, and then you can plant your strawberries then as a companion crop to where your strawberries crown is just peeking above the soil surface. And then you can go ahead, water it in, and then mulch it. That's it on my forever garden I just planted. Now these are products that will come back year after year. I still will need to tend them, and hopefully the asparagus I can thin out and create more asparagus bed to encourage more growth, as well as the strawberries. And you have to babysit strawberries. I think the mother plant will only last a couple of years and then it dies, but you want to make sure you maintain your runners orderly so you can have a good harvest year after year. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. This is Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I want to thank you guys for joining me on this little episode on the Homestead Garden series. Stay tuned to more videos. You could do that by clicking that bell icon. That alerts you to new videos as I upload them. Also, if you haven't already, please subscribe. Giving me a thumbs up helps out our channel, and also leave a comment if you will. And click that share button. Sharing my videos on your social media platforms helps others get acquainted with what we are doing here on the homestead in learning how to homestead, learning how to do it frugally and cheap. Everybody can afford cheap or free. And just follow our adventures. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.